Hey everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody. I'm here with another layout using my stash kit number 3 from 2017. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that this is a very Project Life heavy kit. And so I'm actually going to be doing a Project Life layout for you. Go figure. I have done a few 12 by 12 layouts with this kit. But I primarily put it together with the thought of using it for Project Life pages. So this is one, and this one's called Good Times. And these photos are primarily from a movie night that we did. The two photos on the right side plus the movie tickets that you see there are from when we went to go a family night out to the movies, and we went to go see Zootopia. I believe that's the first movie we went as a family to. Kaylin finally was old enough to really sit through a whole movie, and this was a kids movie that came out, so we thought it would be nice to go see this together. And then the photos on the left are just a few photos just throughout the weeks. I scrapbook monthly. Sometimes I have more Project Life pages, sometimes I have more 12 by 12 layouts. It just kind of depends. But I organize my albums monthly, and I mix Project Life pages in with regular 12 by 12 or even 8.5 by 11 here more recently into my album. So it just kind of depends on what photos I have to scrap and what size layout is appropriate for those photos. So I'm just going through all of the cards I have in this kit, which, by the way, I will link the unboxing or kit reveal video below in the description box. I also have all the other videos for the layouts that I've made with this kit also linked below. So if you're interested in checking this out, please go look at that. Now I have this sticker book, and you really can't see it because I never thought to put it on screen, but I have this sticker book that is actually from Imaginis, and it just has, I think it's 5 or 6 pages, and there are different stickers on each page. So one is for movies, one is for games, one is for the beach, I think. One may be sports. I can't remember, but they're all different themed items. And so I pulled out the movie sticker page, and I'm pulling out this popcorn bucket and a soda cup. And then I am also going to pull out I pulled out the movie ticket that's up there on that top photo, which I'll move that in a moment. I'm also going to pull out another movie ticket that says sequel, it will admit 1, and then I'm going to pull out some of the little popcorn kernels that are on that page as well. So I'm going to pull out a couple things from that sticker book. I bought it actually for the game pages because I thought we play a lot of games as a family, and so I thought I would actually use those. I really wasn't sure if I would use the movie themed stickers or not, but funny enough, I've actually used those first. I think I use the game ones in in another layout that I'll do that I'll have posted for you coming up here soon. I had the movie tickets, and these were actually March 6th is the day we actually went to go. 2016 is actually the day we went to go see this movie. And if you're in the Raleigh area, we went to the North Hills Theater. It's a Regal Cinema, I believe is what it is. I'm pretty sure it's Regal. So I'm really kind of sticking to the teals and the pinks in this layout, which I think that's kind of one of my go-to color schemes. I just really like it, and so I end up going to it a lot. I have this constellation card in the top left, and I am going to end up trimming that down and matting it on a piece of white cardstock just so it coordinates with the rest of my 4x6 pockets on this layout. I like having that white border if all the rest of them have the white border. I just like the cohesiveness. I'm just trimming off the very edges of that card just to basically give me about 1/8 of an inch around, and it also takes off the rounded corners as well. And I always have 4x6 cardstock cut and ready in a little pile under my desk for things such as this, exactly like this, because I like to keep my 4x6 pockets squared with the white borders, and then I like to keep my 3x4 pockets rounded. And they don't have to have the white borders. That's just kind of the way I like my pages to be set up, and I don't like being able to see cards on the opposite side. So if I have a rounded card on this side, I don't want to have a squared cornered card on the opposite side of the page. Just, I don't know, it's one of those things that's it's definitely a little thing that kind of irks my nerve a bit, and it's definitely very individual. This is not, most people probably aren't bothered by that, but that bothers me for some reason. And I like the clean look of the white borders around the 4x6 pockets. I just used the navy blue tile alpha that came on the sticker sheet in the Family Ties paper pad or paper collection, and that is the paper collection that was really my inspiration for this entire kit. I just had to trim down those alphas a little bit because they were too wide. So I just cut a little bit off of either side and just made my tile alphas a little bit taller and skinnier and less square. And then I also pulled out some Kaiser Craft tiny alphas in black to put the word time. So it says basketball time, and that's just a picture of Ernest and Kaylin in the car on the way to the gym, and they were going to play basketball. And you can see Kaylin is holding a basketball in his lap in his booster seat. That Good Times card to the left is going to get just a little bit of embellishment, not really a whole lot, to be honest with you, but just a little bit. Those are those blue tile alphas that I was mentioning a second ago that you can see. Checking out all the stickers on the bottom of the sticker sheet to see if there's anything else that is appropriate to add to this page. And then that Photo Play Family Ties collection also had a second 12x12 sticker sheet. It was just kind of sticker elements, and I was looking through that to see if there's anything else to add. Now, I do have these black rhinestones that I have in my kit, and so I decided to go ahead and pull those out because I do have a few little bits of black here and there on this layout. So I just thought that the black rhinestones would kind of be a nice little embellishment to add. It's kind of like adding enamel dots, but they're a little bit smaller, and then I like the fact that they were black. I do have other enamel dots as well, but I don't have little tiny ones, and then they're in other colors. I have these little wood veneer hexagons. The top one says selfie time. Then this one over here on the Good Times card says so happy together. And then I'm going to put one down here on the bottom left next to this photo of Kaylin sitting in a lounge chair. We were shopping, and they had this lounge chair outside Tuesday morning on the patio, like on the front entrance to the store. And so Kaylin was chilling there. He's like, take a picture, I'm sleeping. So he's laying there with his eyes closed and his hands on his belly, supposedly asleep. And so I put another little one down there, a little hexagon, wood veneer hexagon, and it just says making memories. Oh, making sweet memories is what it says. Now I use my little tiny attacher, which I have recently acquired, and I think it's amazing. And it just staples right through those little hexagon wood veneer pieces. These are some very thin wood veneer pieces, but it just works so smoothly, and I just absolutely loved it. It was perfect. I have this Momenta sticker sheet that you can see there. It's got foam, cork, and canvas, I believe, pieces on there. Now, I bought that. I think I bought it from Hobby Lobby, but it must have been old because the adhesive is crazy. It will not come off the backing sticker sheet, and then a lot of the cork pieces just rip. So I'm kind of using what I can off of that sticker sheet, but I have a feeling whatever I don't use in this kit is just going to be trashed because it's really difficult to get things off of there. So I used a little puffy one at the top, a little puffy square sticker that says together. And then from that sticker sheet, I also used the little blue and gold circular heart on that bottom right card, and then also the Love This canvas piece. I just had to cut the end off of that canvas piece though because it was fraying, and then I just ended up stapling it down with a tiny attacher just to make sure it stays. But I think whatever I don't finish with this kit is going to have to go in the trash because it's really difficult to use it when the stickers just fall apart when you pull them off. And the backing is sticking to the back, but when you're pulling off a foam sticker, like a puffy foam sticker, if it sticks to the back, then that rips your whole sticker. So it's just a little bit more difficult to use. I'm going to try to use whatever I can off of there, but that's going to be one of those items that don't go back in my stash just because it's not usable. So I started putting a whole bunch of these black rhinestones around the page, and then I realized if I do 3 on each card, that's going to be a little excessive. So I ended up just doing like one little rhinestone in different places on the cards. There are a few cards that don't have them, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 5 cards that have them out of 8. And I like doing that instead of, like on my Project Life pages, instead of doing, clusters of 3 rhinestones on 5 different cards or enamel dots on 5 different cards, I'll just do 1. And I think that's kind of a cute way of, sprinkling that across the page without it being overpowering. So this layout is pretty much starting to come to an end. There are a few other small little touches that I'm going to add. Oh, and on that top photo of Ernest, just the selfie of Ernest, I had a 3x4 card with a quote on it, and so I cut it out. And it just says, "Is it possible for home to be a person and not a place?" And that's by Stephanie Perkins, and I just thought that was really kind of nice sentiment to add next to that picture of Ernest. So this is the end of this layout. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope you will check out the other videos with this kit that I have been working with. Alright guys, thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye!